The Open Digital Archaeology textbook environment is built with a combination of Book Down, which is an authoring environment within R, and it writes in simple markdown files, that is text files with minimal amounts of markup, so hash tags or hash marks rather to indicate the headers, plus signs to indicate bullet points, underscores to indicate italics, and then that gets processed through Pandoc to create an EPUB, a PDF, and a website. And what we have here is a demonstration of the integration of the textbook with the virtual machine that runs via DHBox. So a Linux box with command line, RStudio, brackets, Jupyter Notebooks. In the final version of ODate, Open Digital Archaeology Textbook Environment, we're also going to have materials in here and packages in here that allow the student to try their hand at structure from motion or archaeological databases or other kinds of computational or digital archaeological practice. The thing is, we don't have much in terms of GIS in here because GIS is already well served in archaeology. There are many textbooks. It's a well-established computational technique already. The Open Digital Archaeology textbook environment addresses the other things that are missing from our archaeological excavation or our archaeological education. To begin with, we have a lot of material already developed concerning what is digital archaeology, project management basics, GitHub and versioning control, and how we imagine the student using our site is they would read these bits and bobs here, and then go over to the command line area and give it a try, and they say, oh, we've got this strange thing, so let's go back over here. Oh, we skipped a bunch of instructions. We got to make a directory first, so I'll go back over here and say, okay, make your first repo, and I'll change into that repo and I'll see what's in it. Hey, we have a new Git repo. Ah, excellent. Okay, so I go back over here. And so the student doesn't have to mess around trying to install things on their own computer. Their own computer might not have enough power to do anything really meaningful. So all of that is taken care of here. Every section has a discussion to it, key items to take away, further readings. We also address questions of the culture of doing digital work. That is tremendously important. Exercises, and so on and so forth. One thing that we do want to draw attention to as well in this little demonstration is the fact that we have the hypothesis toolbar integrated in this as well. We believe in collaborative reading and collaborative note-taking. And there are two reasons for this. One, it forces the student to have a more careful read. So an instructor using this textbook could ask their students to annotate the instructions using a class group within Hypothesis. And then that instructor can see where the problems are emerging, perhaps contact us and we can correct things and update the textbook in real time. Or indeed, we can look at how people are reading and annotating the text, and we can see for ourselves where perhaps we've made mistakes or we haven't been as clear as we could be, and we can update this, and we can enter into conversation with our readers within the textbook environment itself. I'm really excited about this whole setup where we have not just the virtual computer right there within the textbook, or is it more true to say the textbook is right there within the virtual computer, but we also have this ability to read and read collaboratively and read with our readers so that what we write becomes more of a dialogue. And that is roughly where we are at after the first 2 months of work. We've got this section, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, parts of 1.6 and 7. I'm currently working on the ethical aspects of all this. Doing digital archaeology is not just about the archaeology. It's also, as a function of using these particular kinds of tools, a potential public archaeology. And that kind of conversation has to be had. I'm really excited about ODate. I'm grateful to eCampus Ontario for allowing us to embark on this project. The folks at DHBox have been absolutely fantastic in their support and encouragement. Computer science at Carleton, we've already got DHBox up and running on a private server right now as we test things out. And I anticipate this being a really successful project. I'm really excited about it, and thank you for your time.